So previously we touched on some new Jordan Brand 2026 leaks, and I expressed how so far I'm kind of underwhelmed at what we've seen, but then again we're going to see a lot more leaks coming soon. Plus, from what we've seen, for the most part these are just mock-up images, so my guess is that more so than likely things are definitely going to turn around. Now as far as here in 2025, y'all know Jordan Brand, they've been going absolutely crazy, so I thought today would be a perfect opportunity to kind of slow things down. We're about halfway through the month of July, so let's go ahead and take a look at what's set to drop for the remainder of the month. And we got great news as far as a particular release which is dropping later on this month, one that a lot of people are checking for. Well, apparently there's going to be a lot of stock to go around, so you guys already know the drill. Resellers, they're going to be panicking. What's going on, everybody? John Alexander TV, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you smash the like button. Let's jump right into it. So first up, we got the Jordan 5 Wings, a release which we saw drop yesterday. One which kind of caught a lot of people off guard. One, for the fact that it kind of felt like these dropped out of nowhere. And then two, for how limited this exclusive women's drop happened to be, which according to Eldon Monitors, for this sneakers app drop, we saw roughly around 5,000 pairs hit the app. And if you actually break that down by sizes, for example, my men's size 10.5, which would be the equivalent to a woman's size 12, Nike actually just released around 100 pairs of these. So you guys see what I'm talking about. And for the record, I said previously that I wasn't a huge fan of this release, and just because they're limited, I'm not gonna be changing my mind on this one. But of course, it's not really what I care about, more so what you guys think. So as I always like to say, if you guys like these, I love them. And to my knowledge, we didn't see these actually drop at any retail partners. This was just an exclusive Nike drop. For me, outside of OGs, you know, all these new colorways are kind of a tough sell, I'm not even gonna lie. So let's keep things moving here. Coming up tomorrow, we got the Jordan 3 Shattered Backboard. Oh, y'all didn't know that the Starfish is actually the shade of orange that Jordan Brand uses for the Shattered Backboard. But nah, when it comes to this release, this is again a women's exclusive drop. It appears that these feature like a canvas material, which I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of that material, but I would definitely have to say that these are clean, and I could definitely see a lot of people getting these off with fits. So as far as this women's drop, I believe these did drop a little bit early overseas, which is why we're starting to see some of these going for under retail via the secondary market, which is great news, because if you're checking for these as far as tomorrow's drop, you know, if they happen to sit, this could be a release which we could potentially see going on sale coming up very soon. So next up, the big drop of the week coming up this Saturday, we got the return of the Jordan 8 Aqua. Now this is one that I'm personally invested in, I'm not even gonna lie, but taking a look at this on-feet look, like, that's disgusting, bro. Y'all remember when we used to wear these colored socks like 15 years ago? Like, who's still rocking them joints nowadays? I ain't gonna lie, this on-feet look almost made me not want to buy these joints right here. But I ain't gonna let that one fool me, man. These joints are a classic one that I've been trying to get ever since them playoff 8s dropped a couple of years back. I've definitely been eyeing a pair of 8s, and what a great pair to pick up than these Aqua 8s, a sneaker which I've never owned personally before. Now, as far as this drop, it looks like things are looking really good for this one. We've seen prices continue to drop via the secondary market, and just for example, like my size 10.5 is now going for just above retail. So as far as Saturday's drop, it could look like we have a case where this one could maybe be a sleeper, one that could potentially sit, you know, just like we saw them Jordan 5 grapes. And that's great news, because I ain't trying to jump through no hurdles. I just want to be able to cop these easy with no problems, no shenanigans, no funny games. And it's kind of looking like that's how things are going to go. So I'm just praying, you know, that things start to, you know, continue to look that good as far as this Jordan release, which as far as what we have coming up this month, for the rest of the month, this is the only OG Jordan Retro that we have scheduled to drop for the remainder of the month. And then coming up next here, we got the Ama Maniere Jordan 5 Black Collective, which is set to drop coming up on July 25th. But there is currently a raffle open right now via Ama Maniere's various platforms if you guys are looking to secure these, which I would say they're not bad. I'm a fan of the age look on these. These are cool, you know what I'm saying? They got a nice backstory. And as far as the promo, it kind of takes me back to like them summers, like back in high school when we was outside rocking like them 3X tall tees, you know, with Dickies and a pair of J's. It's just giving me that kind of vibe, taking me back to those times. So I'm rocking with these. Are they a personal cop? Probably not. As I mentioned, I'm more so like OG or nothing. It's got to be something crazy to make me want to grab these. But definitely a nice drop. So let me know if any of y'all are interested in that one. Now, as far as the big update, the Jordan 4 Rare Air. This is probably the most highly anticipated release of the month. Jordan 4s seem to be the most popular Jordan retro. And as far as this Rare Air theme, I ain't gonna lie, Jordan Brand did a good job with these ones. It's kind of like a play off the Bread 4s. I'm rocking with them. You got the little hints of blue. I've been seeing a lot of people getting dope fits off in these. Nike Air on the back. Now, as far as the big update, we know there is 2 different pairs, 2 different versions. Once you remove, the little tongue, the tag on the tongue, some pairs are gonna feature the gold lettering. Some are gonna feature the white lettering, which absolutely nobody cares about. We know the gold pair is supposed to be a lot more limited, but as far as the big update, this is a sneaker which resellers, they've been hoarding up early pairs, trying to get them off for like $500 a pop, $450 a pop ahead of the release date. But it looks like we got a huge update according to Uncle Chrissy over on Sneaker Twitter, which he's usually very reliable as far as stock numbers and information such as that. This pair is set to drop coming up on the 26th, and he's saying massive stock incoming. These, referring to the white letter pair, are gonna drop hard and fast. I've seen the stock and it's crazy high. Like so hard, it's difficult to believe. Backdoor pairs have been around for months, and JD even had an early release in Vegas. White cement 4s, breads, MB4s, and other huge stock GRs all tanked, and these will be no different. Look for these to be under $250 in the next month. Do your own research. All right, Uncle Chrissy, I like what you're talking here. With a stock so crazy like that, I mean, white cement 4s couldn't even go crazy like that with the high stock. So it looks like this could be another pair which is available for everybody. You gotta love it. White cement 4s, an iconic release. It was so great that Jordan Brand made enough pairs to go around for everybody, and it seems like they know everybody loves their 4s. Of course, they do their market research, so what not a better pair to flood the market with, a better silhouette to flood the market with, one that everybody wants to grab. So I'm happy they're making enough pairs for these to go around. But as far as resellers, you guys already know, you watch them daily here on YouTube. They're literally sweating right now as we speak, probably trying to sell these to you right now for like $400 or something like that. So we'll see how things go. We're about a week away from this drop, so I'm just hoping that prices will continue to drop. And then actually the last pair that we got right here, set to drop on the 31st. So the last and the least, you guys know the expression right here. We got the Jordan 1 Self-Expression, which feature this black upper, which once you remove the paint, you can reveal a shoe which looks like this, which I ain't gonna lie, bro right here messed up his sneakers. Like, these look trash like this. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, they look way better with just the black upper, but you guys can do whatever you want with these. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this shoe. The removing the paint thing is kind of a gimmick as far as I look at it. So this is one that more so than likely we can expect to see hitting the Nike outlet. But I guess depending on stock numbers, because you never know, they could throw us for a loop and drop like 5,000 pairs of these, like them Jordan 5 wings. But as far as the Self-Expression, bro, like you got a red, blue, yellow, baby blue, and a green layer. And if your joints come out looking like a rainbow like these, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, you might as well just throw them in the trash. But let me stop hating, man. You guys can do whatever you want with your shoes. So these joints are okay. I like them better with just the all black upper, but y'all can do whatever you want. Express yourselves however you would like to do so. So just a quick run through of what we have dropping for the rest of July. We're about halfway through the month as we speak. I would say as far as like must cops for me, it's just simply OGs or nothing with this month. So I'm rocking with them Aqua 8s, but I feel like the most popular release would be those rare Air 4s, which the big update seems like there's gonna be a lot of pairs to go around. So we'll see how things go. Again, we're about a week out from that drop. So let me know for the remainder of the month. Are you guys interested in any of these pairs, or are you rocking with any of these upcoming releases? Comment down below, JATV. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. If you guys made it all the way through the end, go ahead and drop a salute in the comments. I'll catch y'all next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out, y'all. Love.